So by now you've probably heard that backwards compatibility is supposedly gone from the next generation of consoles, at least the new Xbox and PlayStation. To add to that, we're hearing that the next-gen console games are being tied to online accounts, which is being done to foil used game sales. When exactly did we go from owning video games to having to ask permission to use them? Obviously the game companies are upset at the used game sellers because they don't get a cut of the action, and used games aren't really like cars or other used items that degrade with time, with the exception of graphics being out of date, of course. But no other industry gets to strong-arm a benefit from used sales, and nothing about video games really makes them special enough to justify this kind of nonsense. It hasn't really happened in the movie industry yet, because that dinosaur hasn't figured out central online distribution as well as the game side has, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. I understand the concern, but used sales are just a fact of life, plain and simple. The vast majority of used games are sold long after release. It's up to the developers and publishers to entice people to buy new by dropping the price. Trying to fight used sales is like trying to fight piracy. All you're going to do is hurt your customer base. For backwards compatibility, there really is no excuse for avoiding going back at least one generation of console. Release lineup of games in general is awful. We shouldn't have to buy our games more than once, unless we've got a true graphical update that actually adds some value to the product, and keeping more than one generation of console under the TV is a real pain in the ass. I wonder if we have to see a few big studios and publishers fall before they all begin to realize that punishing your real customers is one of the worst kinds of business that you can engage in. That's all I have to say. Tarmack out.